Hi everybody, we're about to start week 2. I'm actually going to be able to open that up just a little bit early for you to give you a little extra time today if you're working ahead. If you click on module 2, we'll get in there and talk about the content and the competence. But just as a reminder, we're reviewing Grove and Gray chapter 6, that's your textbook. And we have Heavy chapters 4, that's your statistics textbook. Of course, as always, all of your statistics information can be found in Statistically Speaking. That's where your quizzes are. Those are not due till 4/12, and I will probably extend that date a little bit, so don't stress yourselves out about the statistics at this point. What is due in this one is the review of 8 articles with APA citation, so we'll talk about that here in a second. So here's module 2. We have content and competence. Here in that content file, you can see that I do have the Chapter 6 PowerPoint presentation. So if you're a better visual learner or you're not a big fan of reading the textbook, this will give you the basics of that chapter. Of course, you don't have to watch it. You can read the chapter instead, whatever works best for you. And then we do have Chapter 4 in the statistics file as well. Also in Module 2 is the competence portion. In here, you will actually find the review of 8 articles with APA citation. In order to turn that in, you're going to click that link there and then upload your document. But the rubric is also listed here, so we'll go through that here in just a second. All right, so here's your rubric. It's pretty simple. You just need that title page with your running head, the same stuff we've been talking about. You need 8 articles reviewed. You can do all 16 articles this week. If you want to just knock it out of the park and get it done, I will count it as next week's grade as well, but don't feel like you have to. And then that review basically needs, I need the title of the article up here, the title and the authors. I need a summary of what that article says and talks about. And when you're creating your summary, it would really help you to put something in there about why you think it's going to be pertinent to your paper. So when you're summarizing the information, summarize the information that you can use. So that way it's an easy reference for you to look back and say, well, okay, this, oh yes, that's the article that I found that in. So it's easier for you to go back and create your paper. Once you've done that, I need the APA citation. That's going to be the most challenging part if you're not very used to APA. Again, use your resources. That PowerPoint that I put together for you in Module 1 has all the information you need for most of our generalized resources, especially those journals and things like that. If you're still not sure or if you have questions, then reach out to your classmates. There's an APA discussion board. You can actually post your APA citation and say, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing? This doesn't look right. What am I supposed to do if the author comes first or there's an editor, not an author, all that good stuff. Classmates, if you know the answers to those questions, feel free to answer them. I will be monitoring that page and I'm trying to help you guys out as well. And of course, I'm always available for an email or a text or a phone call if you're stuck on something. The APA formatting here, once you're done with it, I need it in alphabetical order, correctly positioned on the reference page. And the reason being for that is because when you are done with this assignment and next week's assignment, we'll actually be able to copy and paste all of that information directly into your paper, and then you will be done with your references for your paper. So the hard part will be out of the way, you can get the writing done, and then that paper will be over and complete. So this one is worth 10 points. It is due by Sunday at 23:59. Again, you can work ahead if you would like to. I will count those points towards the next week, but you do not have to. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm very happy to help.